Today we are kicking off Women's History Month, and we're celebrating this like we do every single year here on the Montgomery County Council. And so I am just so excited to honor this really awesome program called Fire Fit, Fire Smart. And I want to first point out that we should have the following attendees from our great high schools. We have Daniela Chavez from Wheaton High School, who's an 11th grader. Aurelia Vidrio from Paint Ranch High School, 10th grader. Of course, we have from our Recreation Department, Ms. Robin Riley, Director, and Natalie Vetter, Recreation Specialist. From the University of Maryland Extension, Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program. I have here listed Emily Fish, Program Assistant. And from our Montgomery County Fire and Rescue, we have Chief Goldstein, Beth Ann Nisselt, Charles Bailey, Irvin Smith, Irwin Knight, Jim Resnick, Aaron Worth, Justin Mayer, Beth Sanford, Adria Sajapoon, Jamie Baltrowski, and of course from our Commission for Women, the Director, Jody Finkelstein, and Chair Donna Rojas. And so I just want to acknowledge all these folks because they have been instrumental in not only continuing to champion the issues that affect women in our county, but also have come together to put forth this really cool program that you're going to hear about shortly. And so, as I said, today we do kick off Women's History Month. And for me, this particular proclamation is very special because it is the last time that I will be commemorating Women's History Month as a member of this council. And I've been doing, these proclamations since 2010. So it's extraordinary how quickly time does go by. And in a way, it's bittersweet. But it is also important to reflect on the notion that even in 2022, as we all know, women continue to be underrepresented in so many sectors, in so many fields, right? We know that the opportunity and access gaps are still very present for many women, for many of us. A lot of opportunities and access to those opportunities are not necessarily readily available. All you have to do is see that I'm the only woman on the Montgomery Council right this moment. And so it is very important for all of us to take responsibility for ensuring that we do whatever we can to expose girls and young women to different opportunities, different sectors, that we also open that access and that we mentor and that we are there to support whenever possible women who, young women or women who step up into spaces where they may not be necessarily represented. It is not enough to say that we want more women here or there when we are not actively doing anything to support and to groom. So that is why I wanted to commemorate my last proclamation celebrating Women's History Month, highlighting this particular program, Fire Fit, Fire Smart. This is for middle and high school girls, and it is in collaboration with the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service and the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program with the University of Maryland Extension, and of course our extraordinary Department of Recreation. I think that this is a great way to give these amazing young ladies an opportunity to explore this field and develop leadership skills that will serve them absolutely for life. So I'm going to go straight into reading the proclamation, and then we're going to hear from participants and from our extraordinary partners who have made this extraordinary program happen. So I'll read the proclamation now. Whereas the Fire Fit, Fire Smart program is a free intensive program for middle and high school girls in collaboration with the Montgomery County Fire and Rescue Service and the Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program with the University of Maryland Extension, and it provides free nutrition for teens. And whereas through the Fire Fit, Fire Smart program, teenage girls develop strength, confidence, teamwork, and leadership skills, while also increasing their knowledge of fire safety and careers in fire service. And whereas a vital part of the Fire Fit Smart curriculum is to provide information on important life skills such as fire safety for home, school, and work, the development of safety evacuation plans, how to check on smoke detectors, and the risks of carbon dioxide poisoning and first aid and CPR. And whereas 11 girls have completed the initial Fire Fit, Fire Smart program and learned about fire services as an honorable and viable career choice, and whereas the hardworking young women who completed the first Fire Fit, Fire Smart program epitomized the attributes of strength, dedication, determination, and focus, which are important to be successful in a career choice, but especially in fire service. And whereas the fire service profession is stronger when it reflects the diversity of the community, and women bring an important uniqueness, aptitude, and strength to the service. Now, for it there be resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland, hereby recognizes and celebrates during this Women's History Month the Fire Fit, Fire Smart program, as we reflect on the contributions of women of all ages and walks of life and those who support them. Presented on this first day of March in the year 2022, signed by Councilmember Navarro, myself, and Council President Gabe Albornoz. So congratulations. I now want to hand it over. I believe that we should have two high school participants, Daniela Chavez and Aurelia Vidrio, to make some remarks, and then we'll also hear from Ms. Riley, the Director of Recreation, and also from our friends at MCFRS, as well as Emily Fisher from the University of Maryland. Now let's see. So Daniela, let's hear from you first. Daniela Chavez.
Thank you, Ms. Navarro. So this program, it really led to some great team building and confidence building in all of the girls, including myself. It really taught us a lot about fire safety in places like the kitchen and just all around in our homes, which is very important to learn about, especially because so many people out there do not know what to do in cases of fires. It also taught us a lot about the firefighting profession, which is a male-dominant profession, but with this program, it really gave us the confidence to look into it and possibly even join it in the future as we grow up. Overall, I just think this program has been amazing, and I think it would help a lot of girls in the future. Thank you.
That is awesome. Thank you so much, Daniela. And I can tell that, your public speaking skills are also on point, and that is very, very important as you continue on your career. Next, Aurelia Vidrio.
I, for one, quite enjoyed this program. I thought it was very educational, not only in fitness, but also in nutrition. And like Daniela said, and just safety and teamwork. I was able to learn more about how to be safe in other areas like home and school, work, and just really in other places where the nutritional values and where to look for them in products, how to tell which one is healthier and which one is not. And overall, it was a very supportive, extracurricular activity that I would love to do again. And I recommend it to anybody who likes fitness, wants to eat healthy, and just overall want to make some friends.
That is awesome, Aurelia. And if we just stop to think about how all of these elements are so critical, especially we just have gone through this pandemic experience and continue to be very mindful, and nutrition is so important, right? To stay healthy. And so these skills are just going to be really, truly useful as you go through life, but they're practical on so many different levels. Ms. Robin Riley, who is our amazing Department of Recreation Director.
Thank you, Councilmember Navarro. I want to thank the entire council and their staff. I want to thank all of our participants, but I want to take a special moment to thank you. You've been a shero in our community for a very long time, and setting as a role model and example for lots of young women and women across our county. So thank you for your service. Thank you for this honor today. I want to thank our amazing staff. Natalie Vetter took this project on and just led it like a champion while she was managing a large circus of a building, Wheaton Community Rec Center. Our awesome community partners, Montgomery County Fire Rescue and University of Maryland. Our success was built on the foundation of those strong partners. This unique opportunity provided young people in our community, young women, the first round anyway, to build resiliency, grit, strength, leadership skills, such a foundation, especially coming out of the pandemic. I want to thank all of them for their participation. I got a chance to go over 3 or 4 times, and each time I saw a little bit more strength and resiliency. And so it was really exciting to watch them grow and develop and really collaborate with each other. They learned their inner strengths, built new relationships that they'll carry with them the rest of their lives. And whether they choose a fire and rescue path as a career opportunity, health service technology, or even recreation, I think all of those strengths will serve them very well. So thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for honoring us. And thank you for your work in the community.
I appreciate those very thoughtful words. You are also a Shira in our community, so it's really exciting to have everybody here for this proclamation. Chief Goldstein, I mean, you've been such a leader in walking the walk. You know, we do often have these conversations about diversifying, you know, our fire rescue department and what can we do to expose our young people. It has to start early, and you don't just talk about it, you know, you always are there to step up and collaborate. So let me turn it over to you for some remarks.
Teamwork and partnerships. And you all lead that at the council level, and the departments embody that and continue to build that. And when you get Robin and Charles, along with Beth Ann and Natalie together with an idea, then it blossoms and it grows and it goes out like a wildfire very quickly, and, you know, was delivered. And the point is, the idea was set, people were then put in motion, and as the first episode, the first of the series, it was a great turnout, and looking forward to moving on and doing it. So to the folks from Fire Rescue that are here today, as some of you were at work, riding apparatus and juggling, answering 911 calls in the midst of this great opportunity to be recognized, thank you for everything you do every day. And exactly as Daniela, as a Wheaton High School graduate myself a little bit ago, highlight the fact that there's absolutely a place in public safety, a place in fire rescue for everybody. And there's so many opportunities available, as you learned through people like Aaron or Jamie and Andrea and all the others, about what's available. So thank you all. And I'll pass to BA for a few other points.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chief. And thank you so much, Councilmember Navarro. These young ladies who came from all different high schools and middle schools were part of something very special. It's interesting because the day we kicked off, we told them that they were part of history. And so you brought that full circle in terms of that they really are part of history. It's exciting to see you guys without masks. They're like endurance athletes. We were masked the whole time, and they are just a really special group. And again, the program was designed to instill confidence, build leadership and team building skills, and also introduce these ladies to one of the best career opportunities out there, including recreation, Robin. The itinerary included both a fire fit and a fire smart component. Our goal, we want to teach people how to survive fires, but most importantly, we want to teach them how to prevent them. And as part of this class, we encourage them to think like firefighters, analyze a room like firefighters, look up, walk into a room, look for exit signs, sprinklers, smoke alarms, situational awareness. As part of this program, we taught these women not only to think like firefighters because it could save their lives. We love data, so we administered a pre-test on the first day and a post-test on the final day. So imagine that. We've known them 2 minutes and we're hitting them with a test, but they rocked it, and the results were powerful. 83% knowledge gained across multiple areas in the program, including cooking, having a home escape plan, and practicing it. There were actually 0 students that had a home escape plan or had ever rehearsed with their families on the first day. We quickly changed that over the course of the program. We talked about the tragic fires in Philadelphia and the Bronx fire in New York. They learned the importance of closing doors and closed doors for survival. They heard from some dynamic leaders in the fire service, Highlights included a hands-on cooking demonstration where we fired up that commercial kitchen at the Wheaton Community Center, and Top Chef Captain Justin Meyer, a firefighter with Station 18 and a professional chef, taught them not only how to make a meal, tag teaming with Emily, but how to be safe in the kitchen. They also had a crash course in fire forensics and arson investigations from Captain Aaron, a former biomedical researcher turned firefighter paramedic, and now with our fire and explosive investigations team. This kind of brought the worlds of CSI and STEM together in a very unique way, and the students worked together to piece together evidence to determine the causes of fire, and then they tested out their theories. The girls learned some incredible EMS tools and skills and emergencies from Captain Jamie Petrosky, and CPR, infant CPR, and the Heimlich maneuver from Jim Resnick. They learn to be civilian first responders. And bottom line, every first responder needs a first responder, and having these, you know what, first responders, civilian in the community is really powerful. But closing, most importantly, they learned about pushing past limits, encouraging each other, and working as a team. The program was powerful, and these young ladies are definitely going places. Thank you.
That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's very comprehensive. Wow, what an amazing program. So let's hear from Emily Fish, which is one of our key partners in this project as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, Councilmember Navarro, and to everyone for taking the time to showcase this program. It has been the greatest pleasure working with the Fire Fit, Fire Smart program over the last several months. Seeing the participants grow over the course of this program was so encouraging to witness. Not only were these young women gaining experience in strength training, fire safety, and nutrition education, but they were introduced to so many life skills, such as endurance, punctuality, diligence, teamwork, self-confidence, and communication. With hopes that they could join the fire safety and rescue team as EMT or even just volunteer, given the knowledge they gained from this program, these girls will nonetheless be fully equipped for whatever career they pursue. They are trained to be community advocates, as Beth Ann said, for safety in fire and emergency situations, as well as self-advocates for their personal health and their personal well-being. Essentially, these young women have been handed the tools necessary to enter a very male-dominated field and to be extremely successful in it. And I can't think of a better contribution to Women's History Month than this group of young women. Thank you.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. I agree. All right, Jody, can you close us up? Jody Finkelstein from the Commission for Women.
Actually, I'm really excited that Donna Rojas, the commission chair, is able to join us. So I'm gonna give the closing remarks to her, if you don't mind.
Sounds awesome. Ms. Rojas.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The Montgomery County Commission for Women, of course, we honor and we're excited about Women's History Month. But this group, what I just heard from a workforce development perspective, having women in non-traditional fields is amazing to me. So I want to congratulate each and every one of you. And to tell you the truth, if something happens, please come rescue me. And I'm excited to know that this program exists, and I wish you all well. And Councilmember Navarro, thank you for being our shero for all these years. And we are so excited to stand on your shoulders. So we appreciate everything. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all that is happening during this month. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Roja. And so again, I want to thank everyone. And I know it's been mentioned that maybe these young ladies can go into the fire and rescue field or maybe recreation, but I will also submit to you that they could be extraordinary council members, you know, governors, president, because they have gathered a lot of the very key skills to be very successful in any elected office. So I also will pose that challenge, and I hope one day to see Daniela Chavez or Aurelia Vidrio as elected officials continuing on in this tradition of strong women in elected office making a difference. So, hey, happy History Month to everyone. Thank you for supporting women in all ways. And please, let's not just do it during this month. It's a year-long, 24/7 endeavor. Thank you. Mr. President, back to you.
Okay, that was an amazing way to start the day. Wow. The energy in this Zoom gallery here and the acknowledgement that our colleague and friend, Councilmember Navarro, has been making history here in Montgomery County. And these young women are an extension of that. We're all so proud of all of you. And this is the kind of partnership that just sings to all of us. So thank you for this. And we will have many opportunities over this next year to recognize the incredible contributions of Councilmember Navarro. And we will be doing that. But this is a special month, especially to reflect on those and so many other accomplishments of remarkable women. And I do want to also thank the Commission for Women for their continued leadership in so many different ways.